Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Priscilla, and I'm going to wait maybe 5, 10, 15 seconds to give everyone who has attached themselves to me to recognize that I am online and it's a live broadcast. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. I think the hurricane that is passing through is going to be Hurricane Dorian. So those of you who are familiar with the East Coast, this is where I live, but everything seems calm and okay. So I think we're in a good place. We're safe. My mom and I are safe. For those of you who have been following me and my mom, then thank you for your prayers, your wishes, and that birthday party that we had in the house. It was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So I have been on now for 1 full minute. And I want to say, for those of you who will watch the replay, thank you so very much for your attention. And for those of you who will come in while I'm doing this presentation, I want you to know that I do value you as a participant in my social media. Today, I'm going to talk to you about a very interesting topic. So I'm going to open up my topic right now and begin discussing it. And of course, those of you who may be watching a little later, if you want to chime in or choose a different topic, that will be perfectly fine with me as well. So today I'm talking about vacationing. And let's look at some of the vocabulary associated with vacationing. If you can think of some vocabulary that you want me to add or talk about during this session, I would be happy to do that for you as well. If it looks as if I'm not looking at you directly at the camera, it is because I'm looking at the information that is on my screen. I am live streaming, and when you're doing more than one thing, it's called multitasking, which is what I am doing now. So a few vocabulary words that are associated with vacations and holidays would be words such as all-inclusive. When you go on an all-inclusive vacation, this means that everything that you basically need is included in the price. So it would be a package price, all-inclusive. This would be your food, drinks, hotel, the room, breakfasts, dinners, lunches, everything is included in the price. Another term associated with vacations and time off from work, vacation or holiday, or maybe just even a weekend. It doesn't have to be a holiday. You may go sightseeing. And in a sightseeing activity, it is where you visit places of a particular interest. So for example, if you were going to come to North Carolina, you might go to places like the Wolf's Lodge. You may go to the Biltmore House, which is located in Asheville, North Carolina. And there are great things to watch there, especially if you go to Asheville. The mountains there are beautiful at this time of year. Resort is another vocabulary word. This is where people can go on vacation to relax for a short period of time. They may even engage in activities. The resort could be a retreat as well. Last week, I actually went to Mexico for a 9-day retreat. It was full of activities, relaxation, massages, and it was amazing. Self-guided tour. This is when you go to a place that is of interest to you, but you don't have someone to guide you. Personally, I prefer to have a guided tour. Those are my best tours, to have someone guide me. If you go on a guided tour, it's usually with a group of people, and the organizer or the lead person will take you to prominent places and explain the history behind that place. A tour guide is an individual. This is an expert who takes tourists, such as myself. If I were going to a different country, the tour guide would be the person who would tell me, as the expert, what is going on in a particular place that I might be interested in. A long weekend. This coming weekend will be a long weekend because it is Memorial Day. Monday will be Memorial Day, and today is Sunday. Most people think of weekends starting at maybe 5:30 after they get off work on Friday. Then you have all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and all day, in this case, Monday. So it's a long 3-day weekend with a few hours to spare. Getaway. Oh my goodness. You can get away just for an hour or 2 hours, or it's just a very short vacation. We call those mini vacations, but it's very short. So sometimes I take a getaway and just go to the movies. Another one is set off. And this is the beginning of the journey, the beginning of your trip or vacation. So you set off. I want to point out also that get away and set off are considered phrasal verbs. Get off, set off, and get away. So those are phrasal verbs. And the last one that I'm going to mention is travel light. This is when you only bring the necessities, maybe 1 or 2 pairs of changing clothes, 1 or 2 pairs of shoes, your underclothes. You can just carry a bag on your back. You don't have to have a big, huge suitcase when you're traveling light. All right. So that is the vocabulary for today's session. And I hope that you will remember some of these words and use them in the future. So another thing that we could talk about is, why are vacations and holidays important? Well, for me, there are times that I can get away from the stress of work, the stress of home, just to re-energize myself and do something different. And there's nothing like taking time off from a hectic work week. Where do you like to go on vacation and holidays? Well, as I said, I recently went to Mexico and it was marvelous. I had a wonderful time. But I do like traveling to various destinations. I have been to Dubai. I have been to Nigeria. One place in particular, which is located in my home state of North Carolina, USA, is the Blue Ridge Parkway. And it is about this time of year in the fall when it is simply beautiful. The trees are all golden, brown, orange. The foliage is magnificent. It's as if you could take a picture frame, hang the picture frame in front of yourself, and just capture the scenery. It is so tranquil and beautiful. When I go on vacation, what I usually do is, I used to drive to the beach. And my son Edwin, he loved playing in the water, so we would get up early in the morning and walk along the shore and pick up seashells. We would pick up so many seashells that it was crazy. I mean, like crazy. But he enjoyed picking up the seashells. Then we would bring them home and glue them on a board or a piece of paper. Sometimes we would even paint them. It was really a lot of fun. Now, I'd like to ask you, what do you like to do when you have a day off from work? I'd be interested in seeing what you post, and I will respond back to you. If you would like to have a private class with me, I would love to be your conversational English coach. I want to take a moment now and thank you for joining today and participating. I see that someone is live with me today. So if you have a question that you'd like to ask, something that you would want to post, I would be happy to respond to you as well. I think I have covered everything that I was wanting to cover at this moment. So I'll just type a message here. If you would like to make a comment or ask a question, please type it below. I would love to interact with the participants. Okay, so I just posted. If you would like to make a comment or ask a question, please type it below, and I would love to interact with you. I'm going to wait just a few seconds to see if there will be any comments. And if there isn't any comments, then I am going to say thanks everybody for joining me today. I really appreciate your being here. Those of you that will watch the replay, thank you so much for that. And any comments that you'd like to leave, I would be happy to review them and discuss anything that you might want to get more information on. All right then, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English. I hope that you will join the YouTube channel and our Facebook group. Until next time, bye for now.